everyone, we will start chapter 2 today. Let's go through what we are going to learn in this chapter. We will learn about properties of matter, how to classify matter, how to separate mixture. We will talk about physical and chemical changes, which is also called chemical reactions. We will talk about elements, compounds, and symbols. So, properties used to describe matter can be classified as extensive or intensive. What does extensive mean? Extensive means the property can change if the amount of matter change. Mass, volume can change if you increase or decrease the amount of the matter. And they are called extensive properties. They depend on the amount of matter. Intensive properties are coming from the originality of matter. For example, hardness of a bowling ball. It is a property that doesn't depend on the amount. For example, aluminum foil is a shiny metal. If you take 1 kilogram of aluminum foil, it's gonna be shiny. Or if you take just one little piece of aluminum foil, it's going to be shiny again. These are intensive properties. It doesn't depend on the amount of matter. We will start to classify matter here. So when we have a matter, we can say it's a substance. This matter is a substance, which means it's a pure matter. It doesn't have any, it has uniform structure, like element. For example, oxygen. Or like compound, for example, water. We can separate compounds into elements, but elements are the final thing. You cannot separate elements into different things. Elements are our initial material. We can chemically combine elements, we can make compounds. For example, beryl is silver and oxygen together. You can heat beryl, oxygen will go into the air and you will have silver. You can chemically change it. Mixture of substance, it means their composition can change. For example, salads, they are mixture and you can make different salads. And you can physically separate it. You can physically separate the mixture components. There are two types of mixtures: homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture is uniform. They are also called solution if it is a mixture of liquid or solid. Heterogeneous mixtures are non-uniform. You can see the particles in it. For example, cereal. You can see milk. You can see the cereal particles. It's a heterogeneous mixture. Stainless steel. It is a mixture of carbon and iron. If you blend it well, it's a homogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture, granite. You can see different rock particles in it. So copper is an element, it's a substance because it is pure. It has uniform and definite composition. That's what makes it pure. Gold is an example of substance because if you take this gold and if you make pieces, still each piece have same property, same physical property, identical intensive properties. That is what we call them substances, pure matter. Physical properties. We looked at their physical properties. Physical properties is a quality or condition of a substance that can be observed or measured without changing the substance composition. Hardness, like rocks, they are hard. Color, like water, it's a colorless liquid. It's a colorless compound. Conductivity means conducting electricity. For example, rubber band does not conduct electricity, but the copper wire conducts electricity. It's a physical property. Why? You can measure it. Malleability is about bending. For example, aluminum foil, you can bend it. Or granite, can you bend? No, you cannot. It's very hard to bend the rock. So these are all physical properties. Here they summarize the physical properties. It's the state of matter. Is it gas, liquid, solid? So you are gonna say solid, like gold is a solid, pure substance. It has yellow color. Its melting point is this, and boiling point is this. Let's discuss about melting point. Melting point is the temperature that a matter goes from solid phase to liquid phase. For example, ice goes to liquid water. That means melting. Boiling point is going from liquid phase to gas phase. So for water, at 100 Celsius, liquid water starts to boil. This boil, you will see the bubbles. The gas is evaporating. It is the boiling point temperature. You can measure it. This is why it is physical properties. Physical changes. How can physical changes be classified? Physical changes can be classified as reversible or irreversible changes. Reversible, for example, melting. You can melt ice, you can freeze again. You can evaporate water, you can condense it back. You can make it gas, condense it back to liquid. These are all reversible changes. Irreversible changes are like cutting hair, filling nails, cracking an egg sample, cutting the paper into pieces. These are irreversible physical changes. You cannot put the cutting hair back, right? This is irreversible. I'm going to stop here. We will continue the mixtures in our next video.